Hey, how you doing today? I am your host, Unknown Emperor, and I appreciate you for tuning in to this week's version of AEW Dynamite Review. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get straight to it. This week's episode of Dynamite started off with some great tag team action between four amazing competitors. We had freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy and the aerial assassin William Ospreay taking on the former best friend Trent Beretta and your international champion Roderick Strong. Obviously, followed by the Undisputed Kingdom. But you already know how they get down, distractions on the outside. But this match started off pretty strong with your good guys on top of the bad guys, no Diddy. They were even working so strong that they were able to work out a couple of dives to start the match and get the momentum on their side. But as I stated earlier, the Undisputed Kingdom on the outside, they were able to cash distractions, which let the bad guys get on top, and which led to Roderick Strong hitting William Ospreay with this nasty backbreaker. He picked him up, boom, yammed him down on the knee, on the back, out of there. At this point, this is when the heels started to take control a little bit. They were dominating Will Ospreay a little bit throughout the match, which set up the hot tag to Orange Cassidy. And Orange Cassidy, when he does a hot tag, even though he's kind of, nonchalant, hands in his pocket, he has one of the best hot tags in AEW at the moment. He was flying high. He was hitting dives. He was hitting flips. But again, ultimately the numbers game caught up to him. He had got caught with a spear on the outside by Trent Beretta. It was real nasty. And then whenever we came back from break, we was starting to get a little chemistry, a lot of tag team formality between Orange Cassidy and William Ospreay. They most definitely was flying high. We saw a power bomb. We even got to see a lazy flying elbow from Orange Cassidy. Essentially, all he did was put his elbow up and dropped his body. It was nice. Like it was pretty nice. I like the flying elbows, but I seen a lazy elbow, couldn't necessarily get past it. We was able, and then at this point, a lot of people flying, a lot of people getting flipped. We even got that amazing spot that Will Ospreay seems to do a lot now, to where he gets flipped off the top rope and then he lands on his feet and then stare at you like you a fucking fool. You ain't know how athletic I was. I just landed on my feet. That's why we call him the aerial assassin. He be flying through the air. He be doing everything. It was a great showcase of athleticism of what he had. And then out of this nice fray, out of this confusion, and out of the distractions, Roderick Strong was going to finish off Orange Cassidy. He was going to hit him with his finishing move, but Don Callis, who was on the outside, came, grabbed Orange Cassidy's foot. We don't know what he was doing because obviously Orange Cassidy is not going to join the Don Callis family. It made it look like he was trying to help, but obviously I'm not obvious, but we all know Don Callis wasn't trying to help Orange Cassidy. We all know what's going to happen at the end of the day. I think we know. We all know. But hey, he stopped it. Will Ospreay got in. He hit a dive on the outside of the Undisputed Kingdom. At this juncture, Wardlow had made his way out. He attacked William Ospreay, which left Orange Cassidy in there alone. We got a knee. We got a knee to Orange Cassidy. We got the end of heartaches by Roderick Strong to Orange Cassidy. 1, 2, 3, your bad guys win, which led to a post-match beatdown on Orange Cassidy and William Ospreay. Trent Beretta was choking out Orange Cassidy. Will Ospreay was bleeding out. Like, they bust his head wide open. He was getting held up. And then it ended with the bad guys on top, which is going to lead into this Sunday program of Double or Nothing with William Ospreay and Roderick Strong fighting over the international champion, and then Trent Beretta taking on his former best friend of Orange Cassidy. I'm ready. I'm ready for this week's pay-per-view. It's gonna be magical. This led to Matthew Jackson and Nicholas Jackson backstage. Your MVPs are MVPs, barring Darby Allin from the arena. Last week he came back after everything that has happened. Now he's the fourth member of the Anarchy in the arena. They banned him from the arena, which was a night-long storyline. But you already knew how it was going to end. You tell somebody they're not going to be there at a wrestling event, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be there. Next, we had the triple trios champion, the Bang Bang Gang, which is Switchblade Jay White, Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, Bang Bang Gang, Bullet Club Gold. They came out. They're unified, the trios champion. They have 3 sets of trios titles. Essentially, they're unified, but Jay White and the rest of Bullet Club Gold came out with a wagon to carry all of their titles. I haven't seen that before. That shit is fucking visually appealing. Just seeing all that gold and them carry down. They got on the mic. They basically called out Pac like, hey, you fucked up 3 times. I'm going to tell you the 3 times you fucked up, and I'm going to tell you why you're going to keep on fucking up. And then they was like, is it Pac or Pac or Pac or Pac? Pac or Pac and Pac and Pac. Pac and Pac. Pac and Pac. Jay White is fucking funny. Jay White is funny. Jay White is a dog on that mic. Hopefully they push him. I want to see him get a singles run later on, but yeah. Yeah, they called him out again for his transgressions against the Bang Bang Gang, which prompted Pac to be like, hey, I did start this. I did call this out, but I got my amigos with me too. So he came out with Penta and Ray Phoenix, the reuniting Death Triangle. They came out there and they attacked Bullet Club Gold. Bullet Club Gold ran away. Death Triangle standing strong in the middle of the ring. This is going to lead to a trios title match between Bang Bang Gang and Death Triangle. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a great pay-per-view. These matches are stacking up pretty strong. A lot of great competitors. As I'll see the card, is not no match out there that's just bad, Next, we got the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. He came out with the Red Oak, Big Bill, and they were sitting on the side of the ring for commentary for this upcoming FTW Elimination Triple Threat match between Brian Keith, Hook, and I want to say it was Shibata. Was it Shibata? It was Shibata. And the only reason why I drank like this is because Chris Jericho is so annoying. It's like he's like that person that knows nobody likes him, but you can't really do nothing with it. So he goes out there and he's extra obnoxious. Like, hi guys, hi. I know you don't like me, but hey, hi, I'm here. Hey guys, Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. Hi guys, hi everybody. I'm your champion. Yeah, no, Chris, come on now. I was with you. Now you leaning into it a little bit too much. But Chris Jericho on commentary was the bulk of this match. Him being obnoxious and annoying on commentary was the driving force of this match, because inside of the ring, I mean, it wasn't really much. It was much because these are 3 nice wrestlers being able to showcase what they can do. But the long of the short of it is the match ended when Shibata got a heel hook on Brian Keith, but Hook got slid into the ring. He locked in the Red Room, and Brian Keith tapped out to both of the submission moves. So Shibata and Hook are heading to Double or Nothing to fight for the FTW champion against the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. The Learning Tree got on the mic after and was even more obnoxious, obnoxious for what he doing. So I can't really. I'm not tired of Chris Jericho, but I'm tired of Chris Jericho. Like I'm tired of Chris Jericho, but I'm not tired of Chris Jericho. If you understand what I'm saying, like if you get picking up what I'm putting down. But Hook, Shibata, Chris Jericho for the world champion, dubbed that by Chris Jericho, the learning tree. How do y'all feel about Chris Jericho? You know, how do you feel about Chris Jericho? But I digress. Next, we had Takeshita beating Matt Sydal. Like the match wasn't no longer than 5 minutes. Matt Sydal got a little bit of offense in. He went to the top rope, which most definitely was a bad move. He got caught with a blue thunder bomb. He got a forearm to the face, and then Takeshita did get the dub. He began to attack Matt Sydal a little bit after the match, but then Jon Moxley music hit. Jon Moxley came from the crowd, hit Takeshita with the mic, told him, "I'll see your bitch ass Sunday." And then he walked out like the thug he is. Moxley, Moxley, Moxley. This is going to be another hard-hitting match. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them got busted open by the end of the match. Calling it here now. One of them is going to bleed. Last time I said that, Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley did not bleed. So, I mean, I'm a little hesitant. But somebody's going to bleed. Somebody's going to bleed. Oh, my goodness. Next. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Swerve Strickland, our AEW champion. He got a little bit of revenge on Nick Wayne for what they did to him last week, busting his head open with the picture of his wife and his baby girl. Had my boy leaking, getting stitches in his forehead. See, Swerve, I got your back. Swerve, I got your back. Man, you just got to call me. I'll drive to where you at. I'll fly. You know, just let me be on your side, Mr. Strickland. But our AEW champion did start off pretty strong. He got off as soon as the bell rang, took his belt off, started whooping Nick Wayne ass. Like, took his belt off and started whooping his ass. Then this kind of led into a nice little wrestling tennis, a little back and forth. We got a drop kick to the head. We got Nick Wayne, who is only 18 years old. Hearing Nick Wayne is 18 is like hearing Jason Tatum when he was 19. He's only 19 years old. Nick Wayne is 18. He out there fighting with the best of them. And you love to see it. You love to see it. Nick Wayne, he was able to bust out a code red for the near fall. But at this juncture, this is where Nick Wayne essentially fucked up. He went to go for the house call, which is Swerve Strickland's move. He missed. Swerve countered it with a suplex. He hit a power bomb on Nick Wayne. He ultimately apologized for what he was about to do to him. Kicked that man in the side of the fucking head. House call. He was out of there. 1, 2, 3. Your champion wins. He didn't get that much time to celebrate because Kill Switch came out there. He attacked him from behind, which led Christian Cage and Mother Wayne to come out there. They were checking on Nick. Our champion got rid of Kill Switch, and he chased Christian Cage through the arena to the back, where Christian stole a car, got in it. He was finna leave out, but then we got the returning Prince. Welcome back, Prince. From an emperor to a prince. I missed you. I've missed you. I can hype up Swerve, but you hype up Swerve. So I'm glad that you back. But it essentially ended there. They had a little fighting on top of the SUV that Christian had stole, but ultimately Christian ran away. We have the AEW Championship match, part of our triple header main event, heading on Double or Nothing this Sunday. I'm sure that Swerve Strickland is going to retain, but it's wrestling. Anything is possible, so I can't necessarily chalk that up to anything past that point. But as y'all see how I feel about Swerve Strickland, that's my dog. I feel like that's my dog and that's not my dog. Like, I don't know you, but I know you. You don't rock with me, but I rock with you. You rock with me. You reposted one of my tweets before, but I rock with you, Mr. Swerve Strickland. I apologize. But I'm ready for this championship match that's going to happen this weekend. I'm ready for this whole pay-per-view, but this match in particular, because I'm ready to swerve. Next, we got an absolute clinic put on by Malachi Black and Mr. Kyle O'Reilly. These two, if you watched the match, this was hard-hitting. This was strikes on top of strikes. These are two just strikers going at it, and then you saw it with every move that they get put on. It started off when they were exact mirrors of each other. You do a move, I do a move, and then even to the point that we're doing these moves at the same time. Ended up with two knees in the stomach. And then we worked to anything you can do, I can do better. We got a leg sweep, roundhouse kick. They were really going back and forth. It was really good. That this first time around, Malachi Black was able to get the better than. He was able, both guys was able to basically showcase what they can do. This first go around, Malachi Black got the upper hand. Then we worked to two guys with great chemistry. Or maybe if it wasn't great chemistry, maybe these were two great wrestlers to the fact that their styles complement each other. So I saw this was a great match, but I don't know if it's because of it's a chemistry or these were two strikers who just knows the business and they were able to do that. They were able to put on a striking clinic. And now after this, O'Reilly was now getting the upper hand. He was getting his part to where he gets his time to shine and he's in control. That we was able to get that took care of. Kyle O'Reilly bust out a stomp to the back of the head. He hit a rolling elbow for the near fall. And then now we were going back and forth with strikes in the middle of the ring. Like they were standing in the middle of the ring, just basically hitting each other, striking each other. Like you hit, I hit, you hit, I hit. That man, Malachi Black, went for a knee. Kyle O'Reilly tried to block it. He faked his ass out. Boom, kicked him into the head. He went timber. 1, 2, 3, Malachi Black gets the win before he goes on the challenge for your TNT championship held by Adam Copeland. That wasn't the end of it. That man, Malachi Black, was standing in the middle of the ring, and then this red blood goo started to splash all over the ring, and he was drenched in red. You already know who had done it. That was Adam Copeland going back to his days when he was with the Brood. When he was with the Broods over there dropping the blood on the boy. That stuff looked nasty. Then Adam Copeland got on screen, started laughing at my boy because he was sitting over there fighting blood all up in the ring by himself. Like, hey, that's another match. I think Adam Copeland wins. No, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm gonna do my predictions on it, but I'm torn about that match. But that's how that one kind of went off. And then, we worked our way to our beautiful, amazing, our great, our timeless Toni Storm. Her and Mariah May was taking on the new version of the Outcast, which is Saraya and Harley Cameron. The Outcast was able to get a lot of offense in early, but that basically was just the lead up because you knew they weren't going to win the match. They were able to showcase nonetheless. Saraya and Harley Cameron got into a flurry while, they started to jump Mariah May. They went crazy. Basically keeping her from Toni Storm. They cut off half of the ring, double teaming Mariah May, which led up to the hot tag to our AEW champion, our AEW Women's Champion. And then after the hot tag, we got to see our timeless one. She has a very underrated arsenal of moves. She be flying, she hard hitting. She be rolling up, power bomb, strong, beautiful, fast. Toni Storm, great, beautiful woman. At this point, long story short, because I don't want to make a short story long. Our good guys was in the ring. Bad guys in the ring. Bad guys hit good guys with a power bomb. Bad guys standing too strong. They went to stomp them in the corner, picked them up, took them to the middle of the ring. Our good guys kissed our bad guys. Kissed them. And then Harley Cameron got hit with a Mayday. Saraya got hit with a Storm Zero. Saraya out of the ring. Harley Cameron gets hit with a Storm Zero. 1, 2, 3. Good guys win. And as they're leaving, like they were getting ready to leave the ring, Serena Deeb, who is challenging for the AEW Women's Championship, came in the ring, attacked Luther, attacked Mariah May, and then attacked our timeless one, Toni Storm. And Toni Storm basically got knocked out. She got a chair on her back, and she got hit with a Boston Crab around the chair. Serena Deeb was making Toni Storm tap out, obviously outside of the match. But she put my baby in so much pain. It was crazy. But I think Toni Storm retains. It's not time for her to lose yet. It's not time for her to lose yet. But Toni Storm, we gotta love her. We gotta love her. This brings us to our main event. And our main event was essentially a big angle. It was how do you say his name? I don't wanna butcher it. Satnam Singh. He this big fucking 7'7" man going against Bryan Danielson. Essentially this was just a bounty that our EVPs put out on Bryan Danielson because they took care of FTR. They took care of Eddie Kingston, and they barred Darby Allin from ringside. So, like I said, this main event was just a big angle. Satnam Singh was basically overpowering Bryan Danielson. Like, this is a big man. Even on his knees, he was like damn near the same height as Bryan Danielson. It was crazy. It was crazy. But ultimately, Bryan Danielson locked in the LaBelle lock, and they weren't trying to win. So obviously the rest of his crew came out there. Jeff Jarrett, he was on the outside. I want to say, goddamn, what is his name? Jay Lethal. They were already on ringside, so they just jumped in and started to stomp out my boy Bryan Danielson. At this point, it's 4-on-1. Like, he started to fight back, but the numbers game got a little bit too heavy for him. At this point, I'm wondering where his friends at. Then I remembered that all of them are hurt. It didn't get no better because our EVPs came out next with an envelope, obviously to hand off the payment for taking care of Bryan Danielson. Those 4 left the ring, which left our EVPs with Danielson, the American Dragon. They went for the EVP trigger. He got out of the way. He started to work Matthew and Nicholas Jackson a little bit, which we got the little coin drop. Okada was making his way to the ring while Danielson was focused on Okada. Jack Perry attacked him from behind. So now we have another 4-on-1 assault. He gets hit with the Rainmaker. They're dragging him to the entranceway. At this point, at the entranceway, we got pulled up to the big screen. Big screen had an SUV pull up. It was Darby Allin hopping out, that truck was driven by Tony Khan. They dapped up. Darby Allin came out with a flamethrower. Which obviously scared the elite away. But Matthew wanted to be brave. He came down with a chair, but he got put through a table for his troubles. So AEW Dynamite went off air with Bryan Danielson and Darby Allin standing side by side with Darby Allin with a flamethrower. This Sunday is going to be great. This Sunday is going to be amazing. I know I've already done so much talking, but I appreciate you for tuning in. You let me know what you thought about this week's version of AEW Dynamite. You let me know your predictions for this week's Double or Nothing. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Check out all of my other videos while you're here. I have other videos that's wrestling, other videos that's not wrestling. But you have your pick for why you're here, and I appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you for tuning in. I am Unknown Emperor signing off. You enjoy your week.